Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Gracey209 coming back at you with an updated live stream for the cryptocurrency markets. So I caught Bitcoin having a rally up. This is the first live stream where we are actually seeing prices increase for Dogecoin. We are having Bitcoin push through $55,000. Once again, that is amazing because we were having corrections back down to around $50,000 even. It was pretty surprising to see Bitcoin fall that far from its current standing around $54,000 or $55,000, I believe we were. We were around $55,000 up to $57,000, and then we had an even further correction down to $50,000. And I believe I did warn for those who were interested in timing their investments correctly that Bitcoin and Dogecoin would have corrections furthermore than they were experiencing. So we did have another correction for Dogecoin back down to 5 cents even. So that 5 cents even was a perfect area to accumulate more Dogecoin if you are a long-term hodler for cryptocurrency. Currently, Dogecoin is trying to hold at 0.538 cents up to 0.54 cents. We have another trend line to recapture, which is 0.55, but we can trade around 0.54 until we can recapture that 0.55 cents. So it is good to see that Dogecoin has reclaimed this buying pressure, decreasing the selling pressure, and we have seen the increase in price value. So that is really good to see. I did not expect the cryptocurrency markets to grow so much from where they currently are. I initially invested into Bitcoin at $22,000 and watched it rally up to $61,000. So I have been in cryptocurrency just about since last year. It is good to have that growth experience and time your investments correctly and not FOMOing in all at once. You definitely do not want to put all of your assets into a cryptocurrency all at one time. You want to see where the price plays around and where we are creating areas of support and resistance. So I'm very happy to see that Bitcoin did not fall below the trend line of $50,000, but I do warn that further corrections are possible as we do still have lots of whales that are holding cryptocurrency, so we can have this push back up to $54,000 and then we can have another correction back down to $50,000 and below. So I do just want to warn those who are getting excited. I know it is exciting to see those prices go up, but it is possible that Bitcoin as well as Dogecoin can have further corrections. That is the price you pay for its volatility in your investment for cryptocurrency. It is very volatile as we do not hold one price value consistently. We go 20 to 30% lower, but you can also have a 20 to 30% increase in your cryptocurrency. So we are excited to see Dogecoin recapture 0.55 cents. The main area we need to hold is 0.585 cents. So there is a lot of room that Dogecoin must recover from this current price value. My own investment for Dogecoin was below 1 cent, and I saw it rally up all the way to 9 cents. And then I wrote it back down to 3 cents. So I did not sell my Dogecoin even when I saw it at 0.091 cents. I made even more investments when we had a correction back down to 8 cents. I bought more Dogecoin at 8 cents. We had even more corrections back down to 5 cents and then even 3 cents. And that was due to Robinhood stopping the buying and trading of cryptocurrency. That was around the same time that they had halted GME and AMC. I am still diamond handing my GME and AMC. I do encourage those who are invested into GME and AMC to just keep optimism and those diamond hands diamond, as it does definitely pay off to not sell your securities when you feel as though they are just falling in price value. If you just continue to hold, you will see a good return on your investment. So Bitcoin is trying to push through $55,000, which is just amazing to see. We will hope to see Bitcoin up above the all-time high. I know that it sounds a little far outreach at this current moment of $54,000, but if Bitcoin can hold this current support level up above $54,000 to $57,000, we will be seeing Bitcoin push through that all-time high once again. So that is ensuring that the altcoins will have an increase in price value behind Bitcoin. I'm very excited to see that the community for Dogecoin, in a way, seems more engaged and more involved than that of Bitcoin. I got just a lot more of a response to Dogecoin than I did to Bitcoin. I know a lot of people still don't understand cryptocurrency, and they're not fully invested into what it is. You know, they're just seeing the prices move, and they're just like, oh, okay, I'll put some money into it. But it is a lot bigger. It has become a lot bigger than you can even imagine. So cryptocurrency is definitely going to be the main peer-to-peer transaction use of value that people will be using within the future for its buying things online, having things delivered to you. Cryptocurrency will be the main form of payment. I do believe that people will be using for its paying Amazon or having something dropped off from the grocery store. That will be used. Your purchase will be paid for with cryptocurrency. So that will be happening fairly shortly. Hopefully within the next 5 years. That is a little short, a little bit of short time, as cryptocurrency has been around for at least 10 to 12 years with the release of Bitcoin. So I will hope to see the more of a adoption for cryptocurrency as well as Dogecoin, as the circulating supply for Dogecoin is around 128 billion. It's more of a useful cryptocurrency to use for purchasing things, and Bitcoin is more of the store of value. So it was really exciting to see that there was a lot more reaction to Dogecoin than there was to Bitcoin, which is just, it's really nice to see that Dogecoin has become the people's coins. Okay, a little bit of news. The Kentucky governor signs Bitcoin mining incentive bill into law, which means that they are going to start taxing, not sure if it's just the facility or people who are running the mining rigs, that they will have a tax on electricity use for an excessive amount of electricity use. I'm sure this will try and push the price of cryptocurrency down, as it is going to become more expensive to keep producing onto the blockchain. But I don't see it stopping us completely, as the ball is definitely rolling for its price value, and if we do not have further corrections from here, I can see that we are going to have a pretty nice rally up for the remainder of this year. Okay, let me continue with the article. The new law provides sales and use tax exemptions on the tangible personal property directly used and electricity used in the commercial mining of cryptocurrency. So yeah, that was definitely what I said. They're just going to be mining the initial use of electricity, as cryptocurrency does take a lot of electricity to keep those computer systems running. It takes a lot of computing power and very advanced computing technology to consistently have correct overlays on the Bitcoin protocol. So Hopefully we can switch into more renewable uses of energy for capturing gas and wasteful things at mining rigs and things like that, or just switching over to renewables such as wind power and solar energy, as well as hydroelectric energy. I think that would be a very efficient use for mining Bitcoin. We will see a lot more mining rigs pop up. Hopefully we can see the US start with that, but we are a little behind in the terms of adoption for cryptocurrency, as a lot of people are just learning about what cryptocurrency is and getting involved. So we will hope to see the progression towards more renewable energy in the use and producing of cryptocurrency. All right, we are having a nice rally up for Bitcoin, holding at $54,700. We did pass over that trend line of $54,500. It is good to see. I do believe we are going to have a really good weekend for Bitcoin. So we can hope to see Dogecoin recapture that 0.57 cents. Hopefully 5.8 cents. That is kind of pushing it because we did have a pretty hard correction for Dogecoin right down to 5 cents. So that correction down to 5 cents is going to make the capturing or recapturing of 0.58 cents very difficult. But that is the main price value that we are looking to hold for Dogecoin. Currently we are at 0.537 to 0.538 cents. So there is a lot of room that Dogecoin must recapture. Do keep in mind that further corrections are still possible, as we are still trading in a very low area for its price value. I would like to see Dogecoin at its really key trend line of 0.55 cents. Holding 0.55 cents, then I could reaffirm my position that Dogecoin will be making its way back up to 0.585 cents. But I'm very excited to see where we're going from here, as we did have a tweet from Michael Saylor with a Bitcoin clock. Let me go ahead and read it here for you. It was just so interesting to see, and I actually commented saying we're going to need a lot more numbers because it's only a, I think, yeah, it's a 6-digit clock formation. So I actually said we're going to need a lot more numbers to fit Bitcoin onto that clock. He said, considering creating a new free online course, block clock for everybody, to help new members of the rapidly expanding Bitcoin community up to speed. So yeah, we definitely need to get up to speed on the expansion of those numbers for Bitcoin, because we will be pushing $100,000 fairly soon for Bitcoin. I truly do believe that, as there has just been so much continuation of price increases for the cryptocurrency markets. I do not see us backing down from here. I know a lot of people, a lot of FUD out there is still saying, oh, Bitcoin to zero, this, that, Bitcoin's going to fall. Bitcoin's a bad investment. Cryptocurrency is a bad investment. But I think those are the ones who are not holding cryptocurrency because they have missed the boat. Definitely check out my picture on Instagram showing you the trials and tribulations you have to go through for its holding cryptocurrency. It is a very funny picture. Definitely check that out on my Instagram. Okay, so Bitcoin is trying to push through $55,000. $55,000, we will need to hold $55,700 to $56,000 even. So if we are hoping to see this trend line continue, we will need to recapture around $56,000 for Bitcoin. And we can hope to see the rally up and the continuation of price increases for Dogecoin and our altcoins. Another very interesting altcoin that I am invested in is VeChain. The accumulation of price for VeChain has just been astronomical. My initial purchase for VeChain was right at 7 cents. So I did kind of buy in at an all-time high, but I have been holding my VeChain since 7 cents, and we are currently at 9 cents. I believe we just pushed through 9 cents at this very moment. So seeing that rally up for VeChain, it's really heartwarming. It's so nice to see that when you apply yourself to cryptocurrency and learn as much as you can, the returns really do start to come to you. And I do urge you not to chase all-time highs. Do not chase cryptocurrencies, purchasing them at a high value, as you want to buy cryptocurrencies when they are in the red. You want to buy cryptocurrencies when most are not thinking about them. That is where you want to time your investment. Timing your investment correctly at that lower price value will ensure that you have an increase or a nice percentage increase on your investment. So if you are looking for a different cryptocurrency to diversify in, this is not financial advice, but do keep your eyes on VeChain. There is a link in the description where you can purchase VeChain on the Binance platform. I do have that listed in the description below if you are interested in signing up. VeChain does also pay you staking rewards, so just for holding VeChain, I believe you only have to hold like one VeChain, but Binance actually does have a policy to where you do have to purchase at least $20 or $10, I believe it is, for cryptocurrency, which isn't really that much, as I do have a few $100s invested into a couple different cryptocurrencies. I like to invest my cryptocurrencies as widely as I can, specifically Dogecoin, of course. We do like Dogecoin, and a lot more cryptocurrencies that I believe in. Don't just FOMO in on cryptocurrencies you see increasing in price value. Do your research and find cryptocurrencies that you are hopeful in their price having a nice increase and a long-term hold. You don't want to just buy your cryptocurrency thinking you're going to become a millionaire overnight, because that is not how cryptocurrency works. Cryptocurrency is there to work for you, so holding it as long as you possibly can, you will see those percentage increases fairly soon. As my own investments were just last year, and I have made a pretty good amount just for holding, not selling or day trading, just holding. And the main one of that is Bitcoin. And after seeing the rally up from $20,000, it's really interesting, because when it made I think it was because I bought in right at $20,000, and then it went up to $22,000. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is cool. I put, I forget how much I put in. I think I put like $40 or $50 into Bitcoin. Just thinking back now, like, I definitely should have sold my lung, kidneys, and eyeballs just to buy Bitcoin in that particular moment of $20,000. I would have been really happy of doing that, because even though I would have been missing a few ligaments, my bank account would have been looking really nice. So looking back now, I do kind of beat myself up for not going through those surgeries. But I definitely want to stay in tip-top shape to give you as correct live streams as I can. But yeah, anyway, $20,000. Yeah, when I saw $22,000, I got a little more involved. Bitcoin made it up to $25,000. I got even more involved, but believe it or not, it wasn't until $35,000 to $40,000 when I saw Bitcoin hit $40,000 and above. I got serious. I got extremely serious into this digital asset, because I have never seen an asset appreciate in value so quickly. It was just, it was crazy to think. I was initially invested into the stock market before cryptocurrency, so the stock market does not have volatility for its increases and decreases like cryptocurrency does. So I was invested in the stock market before, so that kind of opened the door for my investments and learning more about assets and how holding assets will be setting yourself up for success. And then Bitcoin came along, and I saw it at 20,000, I saw it at 30,000, I saw it at 40,000. Now we're at $50,000, $54,000, all the way up to $61,000. I just do not know what more, I don't want to say people, but avid investors, I do not know what more they need for its becoming serious about not only cryptocurrency, but Bitcoin in particular. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency ever created, so it is going to be the silent bull making its way to the moon. I do believe that Bitcoin will be the first to make it to the moon, but we will have other altcoins taking departure after Bitcoin does initiate its takeoff. So I do see that happening within the next 5 to 10 years. Bitcoin being around a few $100,000 is not out of reach. At this moment, I do not see Bitcoin, the price value of $150,000 to $200,000 out of reach for Bitcoin. That is something that is in a way insured, as the appreciation of 150 to 200% consecutively every year for Bitcoin has been happening. So don't turn your back on Bitcoin, as holding just $100 is nice. I mean, you don't have to hold $10,000 of Bitcoin. Holding just $100, $10, $5 of Bitcoin is good, because you will have an appreciation percentage on your investment. Okay, I know I haven't been focusing on Dogecoin as much, but I just want to give people the right information so they know where to put their assets correctly. Dogecoin was created as a meme coin, and its circulating supply is vastly more than that of Bitcoin, but that does not deter Dogecoin from increasing in price value. As we were trading below 1 cent for Dogecoin, we are currently over 1 cent, up to 5 cents for Dogecoin. So if we can hold this current bull run for the cryptocurrency markets, I will see Dogecoin around my initial price target of 35 to 50 cents. We do have a little bit of a lower price target just at 25 cents. So if not 35 cents, 25 cents for Dogecoin is possible. And I do see us capturing that by next year, by the beginning of next year, hopefully, because this year has just been astronomical for its price increases in the cryptocurrency markets. So currently Dogecoin is holding right above that current support level of 0.535 cents. We have not fell below this current support level of 0.535, but keep in mind further corrections are still possible, and we can have a sharp rally down back to 5.1 and 5 cents even, as we did touch that area from our initial correction just a couple days ago. I did try to set up a live stream on Wednesday, so I do apologize for missing a day. It was a really interesting day because Elon actually he stated that he would be accepting Bitcoin for payment of Teslas, which is just crazy, and we did have a rally up from Elon Musk tweeting about the acceptance of Bitcoin for Tesla. I can't see what Elon Musk is doing, as he's trying to accumulate as much Bitcoin as he can without actually having to purchase it. He just sells his car and hodls on to as much Bitcoin as he can. There is a fixed supply for Bitcoin, so there will only ever be a certain amount of circulating coins on the blockchain. So when all of the coins are mined, probably not something we are going to see in our lifetime, but when all of those coins are mined, the price of Bitcoin will be reaching very, very high price value. So it's not something that we can fathom at the moment, because we are just so new into this space, and I myself did not expect Bitcoin from $20,000 to make it to appreciate 3 times that price value to $60,000. I did not see that coming. As I stated before, I would have sold all my organs to buy more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. But I do not encourage you to take any loans out or sell your organs to buy cryptocurrency. Just leave that to me. But yeah, don't go overboard, really. Do not go overboard. Do not spend more than you can afford to lose. You are not losing cryptocurrency, you're not losing money until you actually sell your cryptocurrency. So until you actually push the sell button, you're not going to have a loss if you're in the red. So like if you bought Dogecoin after we made the all-time high of 9 cents, and let's say you bought in at 8 cents or 7 cents, and you're currently still in the red, you have not lost money because you're still holding on to that Dogecoin. So until you actually sell your Dogecoin or your cryptocurrency, you have not lost money. So you just have to keep your diamond hands strong and wait until we can reclaim that initial price value. But once Dogecoin does push through its all-time high of 0.091 cents, I don't think we'll be turning back for its corrections below 9 cents. If we can push through 9 cents, the all-time high for Dogecoin, I do see Dogecoin around 10 to 12 cents. So we should not be having further corrections below 9 cents if we do push through that all-time high. Now that would mean that Bitcoin is around 70,000 or at least $65,000. There's just too much selling pressure with the current whale, who is the Dogecoin wallet, who has, I'm not sure if it's still 13 billion Dogecoin or something like that, but it's quite a substantial amount of Dogecoin. So when you own that mass amount of cryptocurrency, you can really put a detriment for its price value on the cryptocurrency. So if you are a whale, you can move price value for that coin very drastically. So that is something to keep in mind, that once we get rid of these whales, we will start to see the price of Dogecoin stabilize and find a very good trend line in areas of support to be holding. So currently Bitcoin is holding up above $54,500. It is good to see, but we do need Bitcoin around $55,000 to $57,000 for Dogecoin to recapture that 6 cents level. 6 cents is a really good support level for Dogecoin to be, but we will need to recapture that 0.585 cents in order to see us push through 6 cents even. But it has been a very good week, not only for the crypto Twitter community, but just in general. Dogecoin has become a symbol for the people's coin. I do see that happening, as The high price value of Bitcoin still seems out of reach for most because it's at $55,000, $54,000. But if Bitcoin appreciates in value double this current price up to $100,000, I think you'll be really happy that you bought in Bitcoin at $50,000 or above, even $60,000. You'd still be happy that you bought Bitcoin when you did, and you did not miss the rocket. I know it's missed the train, but this is definitely a rocket because Bitcoin will be the first to land on the moon. Okay, let's go over a few more news articles. It is good to keep up to date into what's going on, as it will dictate ever so slightly where we are headed for its price value. So yes, we did have the options expiring. So the options expiring is people betting on the price of cryptocurrency going up, or people betting on the price of cryptocurrency going down. So a lot of those options were expiring and people have to buy back in on their positions. So we were hoping to see that we would have a nice rally up after those options were expiring. We did not see too much of that today. We did push through $54,000, which is good, but I was hoping to see at least $55,000 to $57,000. I was hoping for that increase of about $2,000 to $3,000, but we did not see that for Bitcoin. So we are kind of hovering in this trend line of $53,000 up to $55,000, which is still good because we have not had that further correction of people saying Bitcoin's falling below $50,000. Bitcoin has not fell below $50,000, so you should not be scared of holding Bitcoin at this moment until we drop below $50,000. That would be a slight red flag, and if you are a day trader or if you are looking to pull out your positions under $50,000, that would be a key signal to do so. But at this current moment, above $50,000, we are in a very good area for Bitcoin. And that does ensure that we are in a very good area for Dogecoin. Still a little low for its price value at 0.535 cents as an area of support, but we are currently trading at 0.537 cents, hoping to push up to 0.54 cents for Dogecoin. It is going to take a little bit of time. You do have to be fairly patient with cryptocurrency. I have been more than patient with cryptocurrency. There is a just extremely hilarious picture on my Instagram. Definitely do check that out. My Instagram is CaliGirl_girl209. So do check that out. It is just, it speaks truth as it's talking about holding Bitcoin from 2018 all the way up into 2020 and just all the trials that you had to go through for holding your cryptocurrency. So do check out that post I made on Instagram. It's really funny if you're looking for a laugh. So we do want to keep the cryptocurrency markets as enthusiastic as we can. We don't want to be too bored by price values. I know you guys do get a little bored of me consistently giving you price evaluations, but I just want to set you up for success. I'm not here to just gain publicity and thousands of followers. I'm here to help the people, as I'm just a regular person, just as you are, trying to move forward in life towards finance and capital assets. I'm in the exact same position that you are. So just be patient and hold on for the long term, and you will be setting yourself up for success. We are still in the infancy for its cryptocurrency, so if you truly have diamond hands, you will be able to send postcards 2 people from your private island. So keep that in mind, as the video description was 1 Doge equals 1 Lambo. I'm not seeing Dogecoin up to the current price value of Bitcoin at $50,000, as that would be pretty hard for Dogecoin to increase in market cap. I believe the market cap of Dogecoin is around $7 billion, up to $7.5 billion. Actually, yeah, let me check that out and see where the market cap of Dogecoin currently is. Let me pull this up here, okay. Okay, so we did have that slight decrease only because we had the correction down to 5 cents. So the market cap was at 7.3, I believe it was. So the current market cap for Dogecoin is just under $7 billion. That's $7 billion, okay? There are other cryptocurrencies that are in a lower market cap than the supposed meme coin, Dogecoin. Now, if a meme coin can surpass cryptocurrencies that are not a meme coin, that does tell you something, that Dogecoin has gained traction beyond the thoughts of what the creator, Billy Marcus, had intended. So having a market cap, a fairly large market cap of $6.9 billion, Dogecoin will be trading at a market cap of $10 billion and above. I do see that happening fairly soon, and that is the initial price value of the all-time high. So Dogecoin would be around the point, there we go. It would be around the 0.091 to 0.095 cents if we can hold that market cap of around $10 billion to $12 billion. So that would be really interesting to see Dogecoin rally up to that all-time high. We just have to kick out that whale holding all of that cryptocurrency in one wallet. So the dispersing of Dogecoin into multiple wallets and people withdrawing their cryptocurrency from exchanges, that will help towards the increase in price value, as the circulating supply will not be traded on those platforms. Rather, they'd be stored in a safe place on your cold wallet. So I do ensure you, if you are heavily invested into cryptocurrency and Dogecoin, if you do have the means of withdrawing your cryptocurrency, I encourage you to do so, as it will help towards the increase in price value for that crypto. So withdrawing it from exchanges and platforms is fairly important. But if you are not looking to do that, it would be awesome if BlockFi could add staking and interest payments for Dogecoin. I'm not fully sure if Dogecoin is a staking coin. I don't believe it is, but that would be really cool to earn a passive Dogecoin just for holding it. But that is a really good platform, BlockFi, if you are looking to earn more cryptocurrency, that being Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Chainlink. Those are kind of the main 4 cryptocurrencies that are currently on the BlockFi platform that are paying you interest every single month on your cryptocurrency investment that you are holding with the BlockFi platform. So if you're not in a hurry to withdraw your cryptocurrency from exchanges, I do encourage you to check out that description, or check out the link in the description below for BlockFi. I do currently use the BlockFi. I keep about 20 to 30% of my Bitcoin on BlockFi, and I am accruing interest on the Bitcoin that I'm holding with BlockFi. So it's really cool to see that, or those Satoshis accumulate in your wallet just for holding your digital assets. Earning passive income is something that you can accomplish with cryptocurrency, but you do have to hold quite a substantial amount. It's kind of the same thing with stocks and getting paid dividends. I do like holding dividend stocks, as just holding those dividend stocks, you will be getting paid out every single month or quarterly. And so holding those securities in the excess of around $50,000 to $75,000, or let's just say $50,000 to $100,000, you will have a really nice passive income coming in from that interest held on those platforms. I know not a lot of people have in excess of $50,000 to invest in a cryptocurrency, but you just have to think small and invest your assets as frequently as you can. So just putting in $10 every week, even $5 every week. I mean, most people have $5 every week to invest in a cryptocurrency. So starting small and building your portfolio up as much as you can and just holding. That is the best way to accumulate as much cryptocurrency as you can, as well as passive income from interest. Okay, so we are having a slight correction for Bitcoin as well as Dogecoin, still holding up above that support level of 0.535. Currently we are holding at 0.537 down to 0.536. Just a slight rejection, but it's nothing to fear. As I did mention before, I was invested into Dogecoin before it was 1 cent. So I purchased Dogecoin at a fraction of a cent. I got around, I think it was 115 or 120 Dogecoin for just $1. So yeah, I was very excited to see my investment when we had that rally up to 9 cents, and I had purchased at a fraction of a cent. I believe it was at 0.00, what was it? It's been a while, so I've been fully involved in a cryptocurrency. I've slightly forgot when my initial investment was, but I do believe it was around 0.007 to around 0.008 cents. So it was right before we had that spike up to 1 cent even. So I am a true veteran in the cryptocurrency markets for its Dogecoin. My investments have been holding strong. I have not sold any Dogecoin. I have not sold any Bitcoin. I will say I did paper hand Ethereum Classic. I did not believe in where we were going for Ethereum Classic. When I did my initial investments, I definitely was FOMOing into literally every cryptocurrency I could put my hands on, and that is not something that you want to do. You want to research as much as you can, find out as much as you can, and then put your investments in. But I definitely just threw all my money in and just watched where it was going. Doge Democracy, I'm so sorry I missed your comment. Everyone who's tuning in, Doge Democracy has been one of the most greatest followers for the Cali Crypto 209 channel. So do give Doge Democracy thanks, as Doge Democracy is the best supporter for this live stream. Doge Democracy, thank you so much for your comments. I am so sorry I missed them. I was just so involved into the current live stream. Yes, I definitely should sell both of my kidneys to buy cryptocurrency, or specifically Dogecoin. I should have sold all of my organs to buy as much Dogecoin as I could before 1 cent. So yeah, Doge Democracy has just been so helpful. He's been so much of a support for my channel. It's so nice to see. I'm so thrilled. It's so heartwarming to have someone so involved into the content you are creating for the cryptocurrency market. Doge Democracy, you said Michelle Obama of crypto. Well, thank you. I never thought that I'd be deemed as Michelle Obama, but thank you. That is something that I do thank you for. That is very, very, very nice of you. Okay, so continuing on. Sorry, I got a little bit sidetracked. Okay, Dogecoin. Oh, look, I forgot what I was talking about. I got so happy. Let me put my picture down. Okay, now I can see my comments. Okay, there we go. Now I'll be able to see my comments. I'm sorry that I was a little late to replying to comments, but we will continue. All right, Dogecoin is holding at 0.537 cents. We are having that slight correction for Bitcoin back down to 54,500. If Bitcoin can hold 54,500, it will be really good to see Bitcoin recapture $56,000. At $56,000 for Bitcoin will ensure that 57,000 and above is definitely possible. And we can hope to see the rally up in price value back to 6 cents for Dogecoin. So I'm very excited to see that happening. Do check out my Twitter account, Crypto209, as I try to give updates as frequently as I can, giving you the latest news upon cryptocurrency. All right, so it should be a really interesting weekend for cryptocurrency. We will hope to see very interesting price actions for Dogecoin, hopefully recapturing the very important price value of 0.055 cents. 0.055 cents is a really good area for Dogecoin to hold at a support level. If we can push through 0.55 cents, 0.57 up to 0.58 cents is where we will need to be trading to see Dogecoin at a comfortable area for its price value. All right, I got a little bit sidetracked. We got excited because Doge Democracy came back joining us for the live stream. Doge Democracy was here for my first live stream. There was actually one live stream before my initial first live stream that I have posted, only because yeah, I believe I had like music playing in the background, and there was just so much copyright I had to go over and delete for my first video. It was just outrageous. It literally took me in excess of 2 days to correct the copyright that was happening on my live stream. So I had to actually delete my first live stream before my first live stream, and then create another one. So the live stream that is number one is actually not my first live stream. So Doge Democracy was there from the very beginning, and I do really appreciate his support, and I thank Doge Democracy for following me all the way until now. There was another article that I wanted to go over for its Bitcoin. I actually did retweet someone who had, I won't name them just for privacy implications, but there was someone who actually talked about the depreciation or the non-essential uses for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency towards the energy consumption. I'm not going to name them, but they did post something on Twitter just last month, and I will read you what they said. So it said, quote, "What can we do? We can treat Bitcoin like we, quotation, should. Treat the heroin trade. Folks want it. Suppliers are getting foolishly rich off of it, and it does absolutely no good. Stop adding it as a checkout option like it's not a planet killer." So that definitely struck something inside of me. Thinking, I'm not sure if this particular person just wasn't fully involved at that moment, or they just didn't know what cryptocurrency is and its many uses that it currently has. The main one being peer-to-peer transactions. You can send money to someone all the way across the world, not having to go through an intermediary or a third party. So that is a huge advantage. I don't have to wait 3 days, up to 5 days to transfer money to my mom or to transfer money to my grandma and have them wait 1 to 3 to 5 days for them to get the money, sending it through banking systems. So cryptocurrency definitely crushes banking systems 100%. It is the superior asset for its monetary fiat and transactional value. Bitcoin is going to change the way we think about value in paper assets. Your value is going to be in digital form for its cryptocurrency, and it's only going to have growth from this current moment. So that tweet definitely struck me and opened up my eyes towards the ignorance that people have towards, just saying something about cryptocurrency and not really knowing how it has benefited so many people who are without. It has literally taken some people who were in poverty out of poverty. So that is something to think about. Not even in mind the vast amount of energy consumption that banks use and other systems use around the world. Even Christmas lights. There was an amazing comment back on that tweet saying, okay, then we should definitely ban Christmas lights because the vast amount of electricity that Americans specifically use around Christmas time, putting Christmas lights up on their house and inside their house, the amount of energy that they're sucking up off the grid is just astronomical. So to say that Christmas lights don't use, if not as much or more energy than Bitcoin does, I just do not know what people are thinking. And this is a digital asset that appreciates in value. So your wealth is going to be increasing just for holding cryptocurrency. If that isn't something that is pulling you in the right direction, I'm not sure what more people need to be convinced about how cryptocurrency can benefit you for the better. Okay, so I'll read a little bit of what this article was saying. Do bear with me. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I am slightly blind towards reading. Okay, so here we go. Of course, critics also seem enraged at Bitcoin itself, believing it does not do anything useful beyond facilitating a casino for Reddit meme lords and libertarian nerds to get rich. I definitely disagree with that, but we continue. Bitcoin is totally useless, it says. A degenerate system that will end up consuming all energy on the planet in 18 months if we don't stop it. So if that is not FUD, I do not know what a stronger form of FUD is, as these big banks and hedge funds and big investment funds, Fidelity is starting a ETF for Bitcoin. So this FUD and turning away of people in the cryptocurrency market is just so they can accumulate as much cryptocurrency as they can. They are trying to take the cryptocurrency from you. I just want people to understand what is going on. If you can hold as much cryptocurrency as you can, that is going to be literally the best thing that you can do for yourself in this very moment, because the switch from monetary fiat to digital currencies will happen in a very swift action. So when it happens, the complete destruction of the dollar will happen, if not overnight, it will happen in a couple weeks. The inflationary aspect of the dollar has been happening consistently throughout 2020 into 2021 affords the pandemic and everything. So people being shut off from their jobs and not being able to make money, how does the money sitting in my bank appreciate in value when houses are still in excess of 300,000 to 400 to, okay, let me just bring that number up, because I know, and just specifically because I'm still living in California, which the prices are just outrageous. The income inequality is just, it's so sad. So with homes being in excess of $300,000 up to $800,000 in just median income, that's not even talking about the homes in San Francisco, in Los Angeles, in the wine country, in there's just so many places where the property value, the property tax for land and those assets, necessary assets. I mean, it is necessary to own your own home. It is necessary to own a few acres of land so you can use that land to produce assets for you. People who do not, or who do capitalize on land, are using that land to increase their assets every single day, every single year. Those assets, that land, appreciates in value against monetary fiat. So cryptocurrency will definitely open the door up for its people being able to purchase a vehicle, put a down payment on a home. It's going to be something very liberating for those who did not have that option before making their investment into cryptocurrency. So do keep your eyes and watch out for what's going on, as we are going to have a very quick shift into these digital assets, and we will start to use digital assets as a form of payment. Tesla is starting off in the right direction, accepting Bitcoin for a form of payment for his Teslas. I do not hold enough Bitcoin to purchase a Tesla at this moment, as you would need just around probably 2 Bitcoin, considering how inflation has caught Elon Musk in his price value for Teslas. $100,000 and above for a Tesla is a bit high for Tesla's Elon. He was talking about Bitcoin being a little high in price value, but Tesla, your Teslas are a little high in price value. So if you could decrease that inflationary aspect on your Teslas, a lot more people would be able to have exposure to your company. They would be purchasing your Teslas because they'd be around $40,000 to $60,000 I mean, even $35,000, I don't see that happening anytime soon. But if Tesla can get his cars to around $35,000 to $50,000, he would have a lot more business coming in because a lot of people would be able to afford it. I mean, who doesn't want an electric car? I mean, who doesn't want to contribute to the success of our environment by the decrease of carbon emissions in our gas vehicles? So that is going to be another quick shift towards combustion engines into engines run on electricity, as the engines ran on electricity are becoming more powerful for its horsepower and the duration of holding that electric charge in those batteries. So that is something to think about. We will have the expansion into all of this new and interesting technology, and that will be thanks to cryptocurrency. Okay, let me look. I just get so sidetracked on my live streams, but I definitely thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned, learning as much as you can about cryptocurrency and how it can benefit you as a person, for your finances, for who you are, just everything in general. Cryptocurrency will create a better world. I do see cryptocurrency creating world peace. That's hard to fathom, as the current world we live in is just, there's no words. I'm completely flabbergasted by what we are experiencing on this world in this current moment. There's so, not only with the virus, I mean with the shootings, with the murders in London, with the Asian hate, with the African American hate, I mean with the hate of all races, with the racism against all races. All of that needs to be dropped. All of that needs to be stopped in order for us to overcome as a people and become a better person. I mean, if we are experiencing life in this very moment, if our consciousness has given us the opportunity to be alive, why are we wasting that? Why are we killing each other? Not only mentally, but physically. We are killing each other. And that is no way to progress as a species. That is no way to progress as a conscious, intelligent species. Species that can create. We have the ability to create and make things better. So I don't know why we are currently being held back. One of the main reasons is due to monetary fiat. So cryptocurrency will be changing world peace. It will be changing world hunger. It will be changing homelessness. Having a home is a human right. Having somewhere where you can go at night when it's cold, when you can go inside when it's too hot to be outside. I do believe housing is a human right. All humans who are without a house or home should or need the opportunity. It is a necessity to have that opportunity to buy a home, move into a home, and buy it off as you gain those capital assets because you have a home. How are you supposed to? It just blows my mind sometimes, the way that our current system thinks and the way that our current system continues to bring people down. I'm going a little further back, but the 40 acres and a mule definitely speaks true. When people do not have anything to move forward, people don't have anything. I'm not even talking about money, but most people do not have. So if you open that door up and start to give to people through cryptocurrency, we will experience a world of having. We will experience a world of peace. We will not be experiencing the current world of destruction that we are living in. So I do hope to see that change within my lifetime, creating a more lively, a better world to live on. Okay, I will try not to rant on my beliefs and thoughts about where and how cryptocurrency will be taking us. I know you guys did come just for the updates and price value for Dogecoin, so I do apologize if I get a little bit sidetracked, but I need to vent somehow, because if the current systems in power are not doing it right, the young people who are currently alive will be the ones taking over office, will be the ones changing society, because the old people are going to be dying out pretty soon. I don't say that to be mean, but when the shift of wealth happens, we need to use that wealth in the correct manner. Okay, let me continue. I have not even got to the initial article that I was going to continue reading. I do apologize for that. We are still on the article of Bitcoin will save our earth. Okay, here we are. Let me see here. Okay, this plays on our assumption that a transaction is always something small, like buying a cup of coffee. I believe Doge Democracy talked about that. Buying a cup of coffee with Bitcoin would take a little longer. You know, you'd have to wait about 15 to 30 minutes for that cup of coffee to be confirmed on the blockchain, rather the instantaneous confirmation of Dogecoin. That'd be a lot more of an easier digital asset to be using for its everyday purchases. Okay, like buying a cup of coffee. However, a transaction can be a group of these smaller transactions, or a batch, quotations, so that a transaction on a payment system like Bitcoin or Fedwire can actually represent millions of coffee purchases. So you can have all of those purchases done simultaneously. You can have it done like all in one batch, rather than just waiting for the confirmation of that purchase, or that one purchase for Bitcoin. So it would be like one mass transaction for all the transactions that happen throughout the day or throughout the week. However it's going to be recorded on the blockchain. Okay, and here's the other continuation for its consumption of energy. Bitcoin consumes energy primarily to ensure the scarcity of Bitcoins and finality of transactions without having a trusted third party. So everything is done on the Bitcoin protocol. All of the transactions are done on this very intelligent computing system, not needing any third parties, not needing any banks to facilitate your trades or transactions. You can just have peer-to-peer transactions and have those transactions done within a very short amount of time. So that is a huge advantage for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market in general. That will be a very good progression. That will be a very good, there will be a lot of good progress into the right direction, just for that initial advantage of being able to send your cryptocurrency literally all the way across the world without any intermediary subjects. So we are having a little bit of a pull down. Bitcoin currently below the trend line of 54,500, but that is okay because we are still above $54,000, which is really good for Bitcoin. So if we play around in this area of 54,000 up to $56,000 for Bitcoin, we will not see too much of a further correction. I do want to urge those that cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, as well as Dogecoin, all of the cryptocurrencies are volatile. So if you're looking to time your investments correctly, do ensure that you find an area of support to make your investments. Try not to buy in at higher prices, rather waiting until the price corrects. And when you see red, for me, it's shopping time. I love shopping for crypto when we are in the red. That is the best time to shop for cryptocurrency, when we are having a very hard correction, bringing the price down. So do not be discouraged about your investments decreasing in value, as that is the moment when you want to increase your portfolio and buy as much cryptocurrency as you possibly can. So I do believe this was a really good live stream for today. I will be trying my hardest to come back at you bright and early at the beginning of the week on Monday. So do stay tuned for an updated live stream on Cali Crypto 209 on Monday. I hope to see you all. Thank you for joining me. I was really good today giving you updates for the market, and I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful weekend.